Don't you when no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models, it's popping up. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty ought to been my feel, yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never I left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just want.
Coach from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw, Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Caught here by Griffin. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Malcolm Mitchell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do. Punted twice, not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he spins through, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Here's Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Ebron caught left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
To throw is Locke. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Locke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry down the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mack on the toss. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold them.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
following the penalty. It's Murray. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3, second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. On second down, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Then he finds his man, Griffin. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, no 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with Mack. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Luck throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Danico Autry. Continuing to fight downfield, the big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson down on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Colts are in for 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2nd and 10, here's Jackson again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football on this D-line. Off of play action. Luck. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun. Luck. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Jackson. And that is going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And the Colts coming out now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Luck on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Tim Williams able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Luck. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, it's Luck. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Luck. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. The toss running left. That's Mack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Here's Lott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Colts add on to their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
He's got daylight. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Play action. It's locked. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is locked. Going deep here for Bryant. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 61 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Jackson throwing again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit!
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they take a knee. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,